Hello friends, now we are solving more questions from the chapter number 2. That is, first chapter is introduction, second chapter why we have to invest in the P3O. So let's solve that question. So question number 56, which is typically information assurance role in the P3O organization? Now as per the value matrix there are two roles. First, restraining and assurance function, and second, enabling and supporting function. So let's go option one by one. Option A says booking accommodation for operational staff. Okay, that is support and enabling function. Providing capacity planning for the portfolio, again that is support and enabling function. Escalating issues to the senior management. Okay, that is again not fall under this two category, but let's evaluate more option. Ensuring data security requirement are assessed at the beginning of each project. Now this keyword ensuring, it is for your assurance and restraining function. Okay, so I believe D would be the correct answer. Let's see what the options are available. Yes, D is the correct answer, and the rationale: ensuring data security requirements are assessed at the beginning of each project is restraining or assurance function. That's what I told you. There are two functions as the P3O value matrix. First, what we call restraining or assurance function, by which we are trying to control the things, and second would be enabling or supporting function, by which we are trying to support the organization, or as I given you the example of the kite. So how you control the kite? By pulling the string, that is restraining and assurance function, and sometimes you have to release the string, that is again example of support or enabling function. So here they ask particularly assurance function, and that is the D answer. Now question number 57, which is a purpose of getting senior management to buy into the benefit of the P3O office? Okay, again this is chapter 2, that why we have to invest in the P3O. So that question is from that pattern. So why, which is the purpose of getting senior management to buy into the benefits of the P3O? Option A, contribute to a planning trenches of the delivery, use their influence to champion the change, document the desired future state, and implement appropriate PPM tools. Now take a pause. Guess what would be the correct answer according to you? Write in a comment section. Let me decipher the answer for you. I believe to convince the management to buy in and benefit of the P3O, it's B, that use that influence to champion the change would be the correct answer, by which you are convincing that this implementation will bring more result in whatever the objective you wanted to achieve. So B seems to be a correct answer. Let's see. Yes, it's the correct answer. The use of the influence to champion the change to justify the proposed investment, and it should be reviewed throughout the introduction of the P3O. So that is the correct answer. Let's move to the next question. Question number 58 says, which describe the P3O assurance service for the organization? Again, they ask assurance. So I told you the P3O value matrix. It is example of the kite. So once you pull the string, that we call assurance or restraining function, and you release the string, that we called an supporting or enabling function. This is just an example by which you can correlate the P3O value matrix. That is a tool we use to identify the core problems of the organization. Let's now read the option. Integrate into the program being assured, carried out by the delivery support function, independent of the program being assured, supports program managers in delivery. Now supports is a support and enabling function, carried out by the delivery support function, integrate program being assured. So that's all seems to be a support and enabling function, but this independent of the program being assured, that seems to be assurance function. So I believe C would be the correct answer for this. Let's see. Yeah, C would be the correct, that independent of the program being assured describe the P3O assurance services. So that is the correct answer. Let's move to the next 59 number question, which is receives the benefit of the governance provided by the P3O. Option A, change initiative. Option B, finance. Option C, business as usual. And option D, commercial. Now, as for the P3O common terminology, change initiative and business as usual is the keyword that we used. Finance and commercial are the subset of the change initiative or business as usual. So we can straight away discard these two options. Now, out of change initiative and business as usual, P3O is, as I told you, that one is your business as usual. You do day-to-day operations. Whatever the benefits you earn, you can invest into the change initiative, and the change initiative become your operational, become a business. This is a cycle that we run, and so for this, change initiative would be the right set. Yes, executing proper change initiative is one of the benefit of the governance provided by the P3O. So that is the correct answer. Now, question number 16, which is needed when getting the investment for the P3O model? Options are recognition of the need for change, provision for secretariat service. Option C, independence of assurance service. Option D, defined portfolio change. Here they ask what is the root cause why you needed to invest in the P3O. So I believe for this, just take a guess and write your option in the comment section. For me, I believe recognition for the need for a change, that would be the prerequisite or a threshold for which you can convince your management to invest in the P3O. So I believe A would be the correct. Yeah, that is the correct answer. Recognition for a need for change needed when getting the investment for the P3O. That's the correct answer. Thank you very much for your active participation.